lot with that, but if it were a little.
There's a swing and a high drive. Going back to the track. Through the fastball.
Up next for the White Sox, the right fielder.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Oh, and he struck him out as well.
That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
In now, Omar Narvaez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
3-1 to him now. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Digging in, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Fielder, Aaron Judge.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just missed above the zone. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. A shot to second base and handled for the first down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Pitch popped up. Goldschmidt waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
The 1-0 home. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Back up the middle. Low. Up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be...
Leading off for the White Sox.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Goldschmidt playing here in his age 31 season. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that misses 2-2. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So stepping in, Brandon Lowe, a base hit in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And it's fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So bases empty now after the double play. And set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Garrett Cole. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A 1-ball, 1-strike count to the White Sox pitcher. To 1-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
2-2 the count. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
In now is Adam Eaton. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Popped him up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Garver.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big.
This point as we head into the middle innings, he's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Okay. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So here now is the pitcher. Mike Clevenger hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
The 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out. So striding forward now, Carlos Correa looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.